Hi, I'm Glen Rose, and in this lesson I'm going to look at Girl From Ipanema in the key of F. This is everybody's favorite Brazilian song, of course. Now lately on YouTube I've seen this song in a number of different keys and they're all quite cool. I'm going to give it to you here in the key of F because it's the standard key that musicians usually play in when they get on the stand. And you might as well have it presented in that traditional key as well. And I'm going to use chords limited to the chords I use in the Jazzy ukulele book. You can order that at jazzyukulele.com. And first I'll just play it down, and then we'll go back and talk about it a little bit and see what we can come up with for jazz patterns to make our life easier. My ukulele has a low G on it. Starting with an F chord, F6-9, with a vamp. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking. When she passes, each one she passes goes, ah. Pa-ba-de-da-bum, ba-da-ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-ba-da-dum, ba-da-ba-da-day, bum-ba-da-day. Give my heart gladly, but each day when she walks to the sea, ba ba bum ba da ba da dee, ba da bum da da day, ba da ba da day, da ba da dum ba da dum ba da ba ba da ba da day, bum ba da dee, bum ba da dee. Okay, there it is. I ran it down. Now the chords I've got all spelled out too in my Bossa Nova Classics book. I'm giving the chords here for all of the popular, or most of the popular Bossa Nova standards. Rhythm-wise, I'm doing something just kind of a typical little setup. Let me just show you that first to get that out of the way. I'm going like... I'll try to just spell it out for you. I'll try to say it. Down, 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 up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up. There's the whole pattern. I'll say it again. Down, 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 up, down, up, 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 down, up. Down, 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 up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up. I'm kind of doing a couple of different things there, aren't I? I hope you get the idea. You don't have to do an exact thing. It's just to get the feel. There's a lot of upbeats, these syncopated offbeats that are happening in the Brazilian music. Down, 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 up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, and so on. Now let's go through it without rhythm and just talk about the chords here. And see what we can get. There's not very many jazz patterns in Girl From Ipanema. It's a funny thing. It's a great Bossa Nova classics. Most of the Bossa Novas are just filled with patterns, and we're always looking for jazz patterns when we play standards. Girl From Ipanema doesn't give us many. We'll find out where we can get them. So we start with an F6-9 here on frets 2 and 3, and the melody note is here. Tall and tan. The second chord is up here. It's a G9, just like in the book. Now it goes to a G minor 7. This is a pattern. This is our one of the only patterns we have in the song. On the 3rd fret, it comes from the second set of patterns in the Jazzy book. But I do something here, and this is something that's actually in the original music. It goes... So this is part of the major pattern, but I don't talk about it in the book. When you take the workshops, we talk about it. This chord, or second chord, is a 13 chord. You lower this string and you add this string, so it ends up looking like this. It's a very familiar shape, but in this context, it's a dominant chord, resolving itself. So I put it like this because I wanted you to see the pattern, but it becomes like a substitute for the second chord here. But it's very cool sounding, so we're going to just go ahead and use it. And then it repeats all of that. It goes up. It starts again. Now we go to the bridge. We go up to the frets 3 and 4 here, so it goes to F sharp 6 9. To B13. No pattern here, you just have to learn the chords. So that was starting on the 2nd fret, it's a 13 chord. Now, staying on the 2nd fret, covering frets 2 and 5, we come up with this F sharp minor 7 chord. So this is just F sharp minor 7 up to D13. Now we're going to go repeat that whole bit up 1 fret. So we're on the 3rd fret this time with a minor 7. So this time it's G minor 7 to E flat 13, built on the 6th fret, starting on the 6th fret. Now in this part we've got jazz patterns here too. This is the only other time we find jazz patterns, but they're a little bit funny. Instead of ba 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 da da ba 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 da ba da da. You could do that. You could fake it like that and use the patterns that are in the book, but it's not quite right. Your ear's going to tell you something's not right, and that's because the melody note, it's conflicting with the melody note when you're doing it. So let me show you what it is. It's a pattern, all right, but it's this chord that we normally use in the Jazzy book. Instead of this, we can't use it because the melody note's located down here. We've got to use this chord. And we're just going to play the first 3, the lowest 3 strings, and not play this top one. And I do that by keeping my little finger on it. I put my little finger on that string. So you can see it here. My little finger's on the string. And then these are left to play these. And so this one's muted when I get to it. So, or if you can just play it without, stop and don't play that string because it's going to sound bad. So it sounds like this. Then it repeats that down, starting on the 5th, 3rd, and 5th fret, 3rd fret. Same deal, not playing the last string. Now what the chord really is, if you want to play all 4 strings, and I've got it in the book like this, this is the easy way. And I'm going to show you what I have in the book. It's not so easy, but if you can do it, go ahead if you can. Kind of tough to get your fingers on all of this. You can check that out in the book or see what my fingers are doing here. It's hard to get your fingers on that, generally speaking. Much easier to do the other way. And then it just repeats. The whole first section repeats again. So let me take that down for you one more time. I'll just play the last section. Olha que coisa mais linda, mais cheia de graça, ela menina que vem e que passa, num doce balanço, caminho do mar, caminho do mar. Pa 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 du dui. There it is, Girl from Ipanema. And I always like to talk about my ukulele, made by Boulder Creek Ukuleles. It's the Riptide model with this wonderful extra sound hole in the back so I can hear what's going on, and the built-in onboard tuner. All right.